Hello goddesses, and welcome to a brand new bucket list series video. Before we hop into today's video, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can become a part of the goddess family. I drop a new video every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Today I'm going to be taking you guys with me to Hollywood. I've never been. I've always wanted to go, and nobody's ever wanted to go with me because they say it's very sketchy, but I want to make that judgment call for myself. So I will be taking you guys along with me. I'll also be trying a few different things that I've never tried before. I don't know if I'm going to split this vlog into a few vlogs or just one vlog, but I hope you guys enjoy it regardless. But let's go ahead and hop into today's video. Love you. So let's get right into it. The beginning of our adventure. How breathtaking is it? This ride to California is just amazing. It's only about 5 hours from where I am now in Phoenix, which is great. I'm actually headed to Los Angeles first. We have to pass through LA to get to West Hollywood, which is actually where we are staying. And look, we made it. Isn't it breathtaking? Now there's different parts of Hollywood. There's East Hollywood, there's West Hollywood, and then like the main Hollywood where the stars are. Where the stars are is where we're gonna be going tomorrow, but we are actually staying in West Hollywood. This is what it looks like. This is Sunset Boulevard. And yeah, it is as bougie as it looks. This is the hotel. I do always book my rooms on Hotel Tonight because a lot of my trips are really sporadic, but I end up getting pretty decent rooms for really inexpensive. So this is the room. I really wanted to show you guys the wall art because it was really, really cool. This room was, I believe, like under $100 a night for, which honestly on Hotel Tonight, you never know when you're just gonna get a really good deal. If you do book on a weekday. This is a Wednesday, so obviously Wednesday night is going to be a lot cheaper than Friday or Saturday night. Those always tend to be a little bit more on the pricier side. So if you do have the availability to travel on a weekday, I definitely suggest that for like big attraction places. So LA is one of those. Also Vegas, if you can get a room in Vegas on a weekday, it's just so much cheaper. This is me walking to dinner. I wanted to show you guys my outfit. I'm just wearing just some boots, some jeans, and a really casual top. Again, with my little blingy face mask. If you guys seen my Vegas vlog, I love blingy everything, especially face masks, because it just adds a little sparkle to your face. But this is dinner. We are at this place that I've never been to before. It was recommended to us. It's a seafood place. How cool is that? The mermaid sign. And here, I'm actually going to try oysters for the very first time. Which I have no idea what I'm doing. They're like falling everywhere. This is something that I literally, like, I drowned in the lemon because I was like, I would rather taste the sour than like a bitter. That's just my personal preference. I didn't really like it because I'm a big texture person. If you guys saw my trying caviar video, you guys know that I am really big on texture, and I actually have a very sensitive taste palette. I think that's my own personal thought. Anyways, this is us driving back from the restaurant back to the hotel, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more of Hollywood at night. It is so beautiful with the lights. Now, we only stayed for one night. I am checking out now, but before I wanted to make sure that I got a really cool photo shoot behind this pool area. And if you guys have seen my other videos, I have like a few of them where I show you guys how I literally make I make all my vlogs myself, but how I take my own photos, I literally just put it on video mode and pose in a certain position for a few seconds and then go back and screenshot it, and that's how I take my own photos. That's how I get like all of my thumbnails and etc. It's just the easiest for me. Ooh, face gym. If you guys saw my very last video, the Vogue inspired video with the makeup, I talk about how I follow Face Gym, and I didn't know that the hotel was right by Face Gym. I was so excited about that because their Instagram page and YouTube channel has changed my face. It has changed my life. It just made everything a lot more like, I don't know, even. It's gotten rid of a lot of the dark circles that I used to have a problem with. No matter how much I spent on like under eye cream. I think it's hereditary with the dark circles under the eyes, but when I started getting like that blood flow circulation, it's really been a game changer for me. So go follow them if you haven't already. Not sponsored, by the way. Again, this is just more of beautiful Hollywood. And this is the funniest thing. I have my kids with me and my son was just having a blast. He is so his mother's son. He's the type of person to like dance in the middle of public, obviously, like you just saw. And I am the same way. So like mother like son for sure. Now, I did pick up that LA cup that you guys just saw. I actually got it because I love little souvenirs like this, but I couldn't start my morning without some morning coffee. So we found this really cool, beautiful Starbucks. Of course, we went in it. And then it was time for the star extravaganza, Sophia Lauren. Oh my God, I have the funniest story about Sophia Lauren. She is absolutely gorgeous. She's stunning, by the way. But I remember in high school, my sophomore year, I went to art class. It was like my first day, you know, in art class, and my art teacher was like, oh, Sophia Lauren, my Sophia Lauren. Like, she always called me that. I don't think that I look like her. You can look her up if you'd like. She's like a famous model from, I think, the 60s or the 70s. She's gorgeous. She's breathtaking. And I don't see the resemblance, but my art teacher saw the resemblance, so I don't know. So every time I see Sophia Lauren, it just reminds me of my art teacher and how, like, the rest of the 3 years in high school, she always called me that. Anyways, obviously you guys see, like, the billboards and stuff. Oh, I found an empty star for myself for one day, trying to manifest my name on the star. A girl could dream, right? I don't know what I would have it say, like everyday goddess, I'm not sure. I would have a star dedicated for all of us. That's how I would have it. Because I feel like we are all stars in our own right. And even though some of us don't like the limelight, we all have like our own special, unique sparkle that we bring to the world. So I love that. And I absolutely love that the stars are pink. I had no idea that they were pink. And it made me just fall in love with them even more, like the stars. It's so funny too because they have like the most random names on there too. Some people I have no idea who they are, and then they have like Minnie Mouse and like Walt Disney was a really cool one that they had. They had Hugh Hefner. They had like a bunch of just like random stars, and it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I remember that person, or I remember, you know. So I don't know, it was kind of cool. We didn't we didn't walk the whole entire area because one, it started to get really crowded in the middle of the day, and we started to get really hungry. Oh, look, I found my name. It's kind of cropped, but yeah, I found my name. This is motivation. I'm probably gonna keep that as like a screensaver or something just to motivate myself. But yeah, it did start to get crowded the later the day went on, and it was a lot to deal with. So if you are gonna go to Hollywood to see the stars, I suggest the earlier the better. And there is a lot of people who are going to try to like sell you things, and there's a lot of commotion. That's true, but it doesn't start to come out until like midday. So if you have your children with you, or if you are just wanting to not be, you know, with large groups of people right now, especially with everything going on, I definitely suggest early morning for that. And now we found this really cool shop. A lot of the shops actually there were so cool. And I'm like, I have to contain myself and not buy too many things. Of course, I bought a few souvenirs. While we were there, we picked up a few things, like things that we couldn't resist. Snow White! Oh my god, this is like such a scavenger hunt. It was awesome. Anyways, but yeah, like a lot of this stuff is really cool, unique, and you can get things that are personalized, like these little Oscars. They have like a bunch of them that says like world's best friend, world's best teacher. I know that they have that in the Universal Studios too. They have a lot of just cool art. They have these little cool keychains, and if you don't find your name, they have like a lot of little funny names like Princess or Future Star and stuff like that. And I was surprised that they actually had Disney stuff, because I don't know, I think obviously like California is known for Disney, but I'm a Disney queen. Like, I love Disney. I'm so bummed that it's not open yet, but I was excited to see like Disney merchandise for sale. All these cool little like mugs. Some of them are just so creative. And now we're going further in. We're trying to get to the Chinese Cultural Center where you see that big elephant right there. Just because there's like shops and then there's restaurants. Obviously, like I said, we're hungry at this point. So we're trying to make our way over there. But like all these theaters, like look at the detail on that top. It's just gorgeous. This is just such a vibe. I actually really did enjoy it. I would definitely come back here again. Ooh, Ripley's, believe it or not, I've always wanted to go in there too, but that was closed. I do want to come back here again when everything is fully open, like fully open and back in business 100%. I feel like it would give a different experience because yes, now I've been here, but I didn't get to experience it to the fullest potential. Now I was happy that the shopping was open, so like Forever 21 was open, which I did pick up a few things in there. But look at how cool just like the sculptures are. Honestly, and I said this the whole time we were there, Hollywood reminds me of certain parts of the Strip. Like if you've been to Vegas and you've been on the Vegas Strip, kind of like closer to the Luxor and the MGM and like the Coca-Cola factory and the M&M factory, like it literally reminds me of that same vibe, that same energy where people are on the street, you know, and all of that. Like you can take pictures with superheroes, like people who are dressed up like superheroes. They have like music, people playing music, like live music and stuff like that. So it's a very much like if you've ever been to Vegas, on the side of the Strip that has like the Luxor and what is it? Not Paris, the Luxor. I was gonna say Planet Hollywood, not Planet Hollywood. What's the other one? New York, New York. It's that same vibe, like literally the same vibe, except for it has stars on the ground. And it's so funny because actually in front of Planet Hollywood, that's in the middle of the Strip, they actually do have an area where it has stars. It doesn't have the movie stars like this, but it has stars on there, which is really funny because I never understood why it had that. I just always thought it was really cool. But the stars in Vegas are just black stars, so it's just like a star and it doesn't have the pink in the middle. I don't know if it's like copyright or something like that, but I just thought that was really cool and really neat that it has the same vibe and they have kind of like that intertwined. Now the Roosevelt Hotel, I did not know that this was on Hollywood. That's actually one of the most haunted hotels in Los Angeles, so I was kind of scared, and after that I was like, okay, let's go to like one more store and then like head out. Because like, yeah, I've heard so many like crazy stories like from that hotel, and I am very much into energy, etc. So I was like, okay, let me just enjoy this one last store and let's head out. But this store was like a great store to like end the day because it was just so cool. I think this is the coolest store that I've been to in a very long time. Like, just amazing. Oh, we're headed back to the parking garage, and I saw this little area where it's like paparazzi, so like I made a whole little TikTok of it too. Again, trying to manifest that into my reality. So this is us driving actually to San Diego, which there will be a part 2 to this video on my San Diego trip because it's all technically the same trip, but just in different parts of California. But how beautiful is the sunset? Like in person, it was breathtaking. Like I can't explain. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this beautiful view, this beautiful sunset. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you guys who are subscribed to my channel, who comment, who support, who like. You guys are amazing. You're the best. Thank you so much. Till next time.